You're being shot at?
Oh, yeah.
If you think I'm dangerous,
Do whatever it takes to save your ass.
Hello, welcome to our RecapPlus channel with me, Matthew. Today we will watch a recap movie called Dangerous, released in 2021. This is a spoiler content video. So please turn on the subtitle and let's start the story. The movie begins with Dylan Forrester, who receives a letter from his brother. As he reads the letter, we discover that his brother is on an island and describes it as a truly beautiful place. Inviting Dylan to join him, his brother sets an optimistic tone. However, the following day, Dylan receives another letter, which isn't as pleasant. Heartbroken, he learns that his brother has passed away. While reading the letter, Dylan senses the presence of someone else in his apartment. Upon investigation, a man attacks him. Revealing a twist, Dylan is portrayed as a psychopath and former assassin, a highly dangerous individual. Soon after, the FBI raids his house, and during the search, an officer exclaims, "Got something." They discover a man bound and badly tortured, the same person who had earlier tried to kill Dylan. The police find depressant drugs prescribed by Dr. Alderwood. Realizing they need more information, they decide to locate and question the doctor. The police promptly visit the doctor and inquire about Dylan. The doctor claims no knowledge of the man and insists on a court notification for any further investigation. The officer dismisses the need for such paperwork, stating they intend to apprehend Dylan without it. Learning of Dylan's brother's death, the police believe Dylan might be on the island and decide to raid it. Indeed, Dylan is found there, standing beside his brother's lifeless body, attempting to process the situation. When Dylan's mother, Linda Forrester, arrives, she is furious with him and refuses to engage in conversation. As Linda leaves the room, another girl approaches Dylan, expressing sympathy and condemning Linda's behavior. The girl heads to the bar, where Linda is having a drink, and tells her that her treatment of Dylan is unjust. Linda becomes angry and reminds the girl of the family's past troubles caused by Dylan's criminal activities. Some of Dylan's late brother's friends show up and one asks the other if this is Dylan. The other friend confirms it. Dylan calls his doctor and expresses his disappointment that the welcoming atmosphere he was promised by the doctor upon meeting his family has not materialized. The doctor advises him to persist in trying to communicate with his mother and questions if Dylan is hiding something. Dylan denies any concealment. Meanwhile, Agent Shaughnessy, keen on tracking down Dylan for parole evasion due to his perceived danger, continues his pursuit. Sheriff McCoy discovers Dylan's true identity and capabilities. Dylan attempts to engage with his family, asserting that he has changed and sought help from a psychiatrist. As the sheriff learns about Dylan being a wanted fugitive, he approaches from behind, arresting him at gunpoint, locking him in the island's bunker, and informing him that the police are on their way. A disturbance from outside catches their attention. Believing it to be the police, the sheriff instructs a girl named Susan to keep an eye on Dylan, ordering her to shoot him if he makes a move. Upon investigating, McCoy discovers a large group of people, not the expected police but a fixer named Cole and his crew of mercenaries. McCoy questions their presence, leading to his demise as Cole's men shoot him dead. Hearing the gunshot, Dylan senses trouble and urgently requests Susan to let him out, as things seem out of control. Despite initial resistance, she eventually agrees after some negotiation. The crew proceeds to kill another man who investigates the commotion and makes their way to Dylan's room, recognizing him from a past altercation. One of the men states that he is present for his brother's funeral. Cole then tells his men that the one who can put an end to Dylan will be heavily rewarded. Dylan is now inside his house, asking his family members how to lock the doors and secure all entrances. The crew observes that all doors and windows of the house have been locked, prompting them to strategize on how to enter. Dylan's mother warns him to leave, insisting they are there to kill him. Dylan asserts that they are there for another purpose but agrees to leave if that's what they want. His late brother's wife approaches him, asking if he will indeed leave. Dylan affirms and inquires about his brother's death. She reveals that he died while attempting repairs to the lighthouse, falling off in the process. She then shows him a way out through the back door. After Dylan departs, his family discusses how to convey to Cole's crew that he is no longer there. Meanwhile, Dylan goes to the shore and observes some crew members removing a machine from a boat. Dylan's family puts up a poster on the wall stating Dylan is gone. A crew member spots Dylan, leading to immediate gunfire. He narrowly escapes on a boat, and the crew believes he is gone. Unbeknownst to them, Dylan returns to the island from the other side. He contacts his doctor, revealing that he's out of the house but senses his family is in trouble and feels compelled to help. The doctor advises him to stay true to himself, and the scene changes to Cole's crew trying to dig the land, searching for something on the island. The crew approaches the house, suggesting a deal if the family helps them find what they're looking for. The family deliberates on whether to agree with Cole, realizing they are not after Dylan, who has already left. The mother insists on finding out what they need. Meanwhile, Agent Shaughnessy continues searching for Dylan and plans to raid the island the next day. Cole's men have been trying to find something on that island for a long time, but without success, and are getting frustrated. One of the men says that he is sick of it and breaks the main door of Dylan's house. Dylan also realizes that they are looking for something hidden on this island, and it must be really precious. When one man manages to get inside the house, Dylan climbs the roof from the backside and enters the house to help his family protect. Dylan kills 2 of Cole's crew who try to attack his family. He now suspects that Sean was hiding something in the house that led Cole to the island. Cole is sick of everything that has been going on, and he calls out Dylan, calling him a coward for hiding. Dylan is no coward, he opens the gate, and the two come face to face. After killing a man on the lighthouse, Cole starts shooting at Dylan, and he barely manages to get back inside his house. Cole claims that nobody on the island is of importance to him and that he only wants what's on the island. Dylan and the survivors find a secret passage set up by Sean. Dylan realizes Sean partnered with Cole to buy the island, believing something valuable is there. The family enters the passage and discovers a Japanese submarine containing Yamashita gold stolen during World War II. The police also learn that 2 high-profile criminals are currently on this island. Cole's mercenaries find the secret lair and a shootout begins. Dylan calls his doctor and asks him if he can be his old self again. The doctor learns that he is in a life and death situation and asks him to do whatever he has to do to save himself and his family. Pike and Dylan fight back against the mercenaries, using one of the submarine's deck guns. Cole holds Linda at gunpoint and forces Dylan to help him steal the gold. Pike tries to shoot Cole with the deck gun, but Cole kills him instead. Dylan refuses to help Cole and throws the gold he tried to steal into the water. They are ambushed by Agent Shaughnessy, who is shot and wounded by Cole. Cole tries to throw Linda into the water, and she's left hanging from a platform. Dylan stabs Cole to death and throws him into the water, saving his mother. The survivors leave the island, and Dylan takes some of the gold. Dylan bids farewell to Dr. Alderwood in a phone call and dumps his depressant pills into the ocean. The family reunites. To watch more video like this, click on the videos on your screen, and don't forget to let me know how you feel about today's video in the comments down below. And at last I will say stay safe and stay healthy. See you next videos.